Hi, and welcome to Crafting with Nana. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. We try to do some fun crafting ideas and teach some basic crocheting. I've also got some sewing projects in here as well. Just check out my playlists. And for those of you who are not new to my channel, some of you may know that I broke my shoulder over the summer, and after numerous months in a sling and then shoulder surgery and a sling for that, I am finally back. I thought we'd start with another pattern from Star Wars, the crochet book by Lucy Collins. If you don't have it, please get it. I will not be telling you exact rounds or things like that. I do have some tips and tricks that are not in the book that I think are helpful, so it's worth watching the video. And if you're new to crocheting, these are very difficult patterns. They're not really for beginners, so that's why you're here. We're going to start with R2D2. And I wanted to just point out a couple of things. I like to print my patterns. It's probably upside down and backwards, but I like to print my patterns so that I have them flat in front of me. That really is helpful. And I have in the past used a pen to mark my rows. I got this cool counter though, so I'm going to try that this time to see if it works for me. We are today going to make a leg. I've got one started here. We'll make two of these. So I'll do the whole video on one, then you'll make the next one, and then next week we'll move on to something else. I also think it's a good idea to get some of these needles. You're going to like them a lot. I have used large-eyed sewing needles, but they have kind of a sharp tip, and sometimes I've stabbed myself, often. So these are kind of nice. I'll put links to all of these things in the chat box below. And know that those are affiliate links. So if you do buy off of them, thank you, because you're supporting my channel a bit. I'm also using Kobo yarn, or Kobu, C-O-B-O-O yarn. I picked these up at Walmart because that's what was really handy when I decided to do this on a road trip. But I love it. It's really nice yarn. You can buy it off of Amazon, of course, and I'll put a link for that, but you can pick it up. It's Lion's brand. So you can pick it up at Walmart. I'm sure Joann's. I just got it at Walmart. You can get it off Amazon. This one is cotton and rayon, and it's 100 grams. So it's a nice size to do these amigurumis. This one uses a G needle, so it's a 4mm needle, and we're going to use that today. So I got that in white, blue, and some gray. This is a different brand. This is a Mainstay brand, but it is also the 100-gram weight. So I think that is everything to get us started. Oh, I also picked up some stitch markers, which you don't need these. I have used thread forever. Look, guys. I was laid up, so I decided to go shopping on Amazon. So hopefully these little tools will be fun for you if you decide to order them. If not, you can use whatever you have. You can use any yarn you have. You can use any size needle you have, or any size crochet hook you have that fits your yarn. You can use thread for a stitch marker. You can use a pen and paper to mark your rows off. You don't have to have anything fancy to crochet, which makes it a really fun craft. So I think that's it. Let's get started. So our pattern tells us to start our R2D2 leg by just crocheting 2. So we're simply going to loop this around our finger and just make a slip knot. Right, like this. You can tighten it down. And at this point, if you want, you can maybe start with a little bit more yarn. And then you can tie that paper clip onto the end so you just know which end to keep out of your way. Then you're going to slip your needle through the slip knot that you just made, and you're just going to pull it tight a little bit so it fits kind of nice on your needle. And then you're going to crochet 2. And this will be the beginning of our leg. So within this little chain you just made, you're going to take your hook and slip it right back inside the first chain. And you're going to chain 6 within that first chain. You're making a circle. However, we're not starting with a magic circle. I have tried both ways, and I did not like the way it turned out when I made the magic circle. So we're just going to use this loop we made and crochet within it to start our R2D2 leg. Then you can pull it tight. You can see how that just pulled tight like that, and it's ready to start round 2. In round 2, we're going to increase, and we increase by crocheting 2 stitches in one. So we just reach back in, push our yarn through, pull through, and crochet. Now if you need some practice single crochets and double crochets, you can grab my hearts video that I just published a couple weeks ago, and it's a great practice for the single and double crochets. Make sure each time you're going back into that same stitch for both of those single crochets, and then move on to the next stitch to do the same thing. Then when you get back to where you started, you should have 12 single crochets in there. And I'm going to go ahead and grab a stitch marker and put it in there so I kind of know where I'm coming back to. For our next 2 rounds, or 3 rounds, so 3 through 5, we're just going to single crochet in each one of the stitches we've just made. Making sure each time that you're going into that next stitch. You'll see that you're starting to form this little cup, and that is exactly what you want to happen. In round 6, we're going to start decreasing. So you can tell that the top of our leg is going to be a little bit bigger, and then we're going to get a bit smaller. I don't know if you can see that in the pattern, but it kind of comes out and then in and then out again. So That's the look that we're aiming for. So in order to decrease, you're going to single crochet 2 together. And so what that means is you're going to insert your hook, you're going to wrap it and pull through. You'll have 2 hooks on, or 2 loops on your hook. Go to the very next stitch, insert again, wrap it. Now you have 3 stitches on your hook. Wrap your hook one more time and pull through all 3. And what that has just done is turn 2 single crochets into 1. We're going to repeat that process. Then we just single crochet. And again, you're going to need the pattern for this to know how many times you do each stitch. But the process of decreasing is inserting into 1 and then wrapping your hook, going to the very next stitch, inserting again, wrapping your hook and pulling through all 3. Kind of like the stitch counter. This project also requires that you have some eyes on hand. So the next step is to insert an eye into our rows, and that will act as a button to the main part of the body. But before you do that, she doesn't say this in her video, but I think it looks better and works better if you go ahead and flip your work inside out at this point. Because at one point we're going to be working within just the back loop. By flipping our work, that brings that to the front loop and it makes it easier to accomplish what you need. Don't want to lose my stitch, so I'm just turning it very slowly. So you're just flipping that leg inside out, and you can see now that the end with your paper clip is actually on the inside of your leg. So you can go ahead and snip that paper clip off at this point and just stuff that down inside so it's out of your way. And then you'll take your 9mm eye and you will put it from the inside. The bulb part of the eye will go to the inside of your leg, and you're just going to push it through somewhere between round 2 and 3. And it's just going to come through one of your open stitches. And again, that's going to act like a button for attaching our leg to the body of R2D2. So now that you've flipped your work, we're going to go ahead with rounds 7 through 10. Just putting a stitch marker in here to know where I need to end each round. And don't be too harsh on yourself if you get off by a stitch or two. You're not going to notice. It's easier and better to just finish the project and not worry so much about the mistakes, because we all make mistakes, and crocheting is very forgiving. But it does help to put a stitch marker in there, whether, again, you're using thread or some fun little tool like these. If you notice that your work is getting a little tight, go ahead and loosen up the tension with your left hand. I do like this Kobo yarn because you don't have to stop and roll it into a ball. It already comes that way. So it cuts down one more step as you crochet.